Yeah, hey everyone. So another video update from me. It's Aaron again on my 3-month Tour de France, basically by bike, with some detours into Switzerland. Um, it's been about 10 days since the last video update, and I've been quite low with the photos on Instagram as well. So I'll do a few videos, maybe 2-3 videos to kind of catch up. I visited a few friends in Switzerland and in France, and I couldn't make the video updates because they were busy feeding me very well and talking to me and so on. So yeah, that's why I'm behind. Anyway, at the end of my last video, I was at this beautiful campsite in Switzerland. So where point A is, well, the campsite was nice and beside a beautiful lake. And this is what I had planned to do immediately after I sent the last video update. I couldn't do this didn't work out, but this was the plan: to start at the campsite, go north back to cross the border again, go through various peaks, and then return. Oh no, this is all in France then afterwards. Yeah, this was the plan. I liked this because there was lots of French towns I was going through at the start and the middle, so plenty of opportunity to stop and eat, and there were lots of campsites near the end, so if I didn't make all of it, I could bail out anytime. Anyway, great plan, but of course the weather affected me. It was a nice morning, so I made it probably to point maybe 2 or point 3, but then eventually another thunderstorm. I was having lots of really bad weather at that point, so this was 2 weeks ago. I had hoped that the weather would clear up, as it sometimes does after thunderstorms, but I kept checking the forecast and didn't work out. So eventually just gave up on that entirely and ended up at midday just gave up, then went to this town Champagnola because it was the nearest kind of reasonable big town. Had lots to eat, made a plan, and eventually cycled back towards the Swiss border because so I ended up on the east of this again, the northeast, because basically the next day I wanted to get to Lausanne in Switzerland. Well, I'll go back to Komoot. So Lausanne is kind of directly south of my starting point, I guess. Well, actually no, more east than south. Yeah. So there aren't, I don't think I have any photos from the rainy day. Yeah. So the one funny story was I met a bunch of 5 guys who were in Champagnola or close to it. Came across 5 guys on bike who were doing a 5-day trip through the Jura Mountains, and basically it was all going to be ruined because of the weather. I got away with it, I guess, because I don't mind wasting a few days out of 3 months. And also I eventually have realised, now just to finish up, that if the weather forecast is bad, I'm just going to hop on the train to wherever is good, and that's it. So oh sorry, I'm not finished. The next day was actually really good because I then cycled all the way to Lausanne, basically. I was kind of following some train stations, expecting to have to jump on the train if the weather got bad, but I didn't. So I had a very chill day, going quite slowly, just kind of waiting for the rain to happen, but came across some cool stuff. There was some nice scenery. In Switzerland you always get that if the weather's good. This really old church from the 11th century with some very old frescoes, which are partly covered up because during the Reformation the Protestants whitewashed some of the frescoes. But so yeah, the trip to Lausanne itself was very nice.